Hello everyone, welcome back to Sacred Tarot by Nicole. I'm very excited to have you back on my channel for today's pick a card reading, which is August prediction. So today in the reading, we will talk about what could happen in August. So we can get into things like your love life, finances, career. So it is the end of summer for some of us, and it could be the start of summer for many of us, depending on where you are in the world. So how pick a card readings work is you choose the pile that you are most drawn to. So here we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. I have also placed crystals on top of the piles just in case you're more drawn to the crystals than you are the pile. On pile number 1, we have brown agate. Pile number 2, we have tourmalated quartz, and you can see there's black flecks in there. It's a really cool crystal. Pile number 3, we have kyanite. And pile number 4, we have milky or creamy quartz. Now I do recommend, if you want, to pause the video for a few minutes and meditate on the pile that you are really drawn to. Feel free after the pick a card reading to comment below to let me know what your experience was with this pick a card reading. And don't forget to look at the timestamp below, either in the comment or the description box, to see what pile is being read at what time. All right, let's begin our pick a card reading for August prediction. All right, everyone, pile number 1 for your August prediction. All right, so what I'm getting from this reading right away is this reading has a lot to do with love. So we do have the Ace of Cups and the Lovers come up in this reading. So I want to talk about, the prediction for August. I have a feeling that love is in the air. So what I want to talk about right away, 2 cards that are jumping out at me is the Ace of Cups and the Lovers card. So those both signify deep connections. So, and Lovers is obvious, it indicates love. So Ace of Cups indicates like a new love, so a new beginning in love. Or it could also mean that you've reached like a soulmate feeling with your partner. So you feel very connected to them. There is some disconnect in the other cards that I want to really get into, but first of all, I want to bring up the Strength card. Now the Strength card within the relationship, it feels like you have found this newfound strength within the relationship that you're already in, or you want to find a relationship where you have that deep connection. So you are either on the search and you're manifesting true love and new beginnings, because this is a new beginning card. Or it could also indicate the fact that your relationship has reached a new beginning, so a new state of understanding each other, being together, like togetherness and deep love. So you can see in the Lovers, they have the angel watching over them, the guardian angel. It's like your higher power has connected to you to understanding yourself a lot better. Oh, and with that breeze, when the wind picks up like that, I think it's a message. So the Lovers really indicate here that you have maybe found your soulmate, and there's just this deep communication. It could also indicate marriage. It could also indicate common law partnership. You've reached a state in your partnership where you know that this is probably going to be the person that you want to be with for the rest of your life, which is really, really nice. This is a really nice card. Or if you are single, you're on that path right now looking for that person, and you've been dating and you've been putting yourself out there to find that connection. And you could be dating someone right now that you're feeling like you may have that special connection with, and this person could be the one. Now the King of Pentacles reverse, I do want to mention that this card could indicate a bit of worry with the finances, that there could be maybe you yourself aren't feeling very financially secure, or the person that you may feel like is the love of your life or feel like your soulmate is not the best with money, and you have to come to an understanding with that. So that could be an issue right now, or you could have some disagreements about money. Money could be like your main source of arguments. Now this is interesting, the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is all about being logical, being analytical, analyzing situations, making sure that you're not spending too much, overspending. It's not a financial card, but I always kind of read it as a financial card. So the way I read these tarot cards could be different from other tarot card readers. So the way I look at the King of Swords is you look at finances with a logical, you look at your finances with more logic. And you know that, in order for your future to be secure, you need to be thinking a little more logically, and no overspending, no emotional spending. People that get kind of addicted to buying because it makes them feel better, it makes them feel good. There could be something there going on. And it may not be you, it could be your partner too, that you have to have some serious conversations with. Now with the Strength card, it may mean that you need the strength and the courage to bring this up with your partner. And it could be you need the strength or the courage to maybe be a little more aware that you have that issue with spending, or that problem with not being kind of careless with money. So I feel like the finances need a little bit of work here, but the love that you feel maybe for your partner or for yourself, this could also indicate a deep connection that you found within yourself. So you're on a very unique spiritual path right now. And new beginnings. This is a very, very nice card. Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings and understanding that in order for you to be in a committed relationship, you need to love yourself, and you need to have healed and worked on things that maybe didn't help you in the past. And maybe if you do have some commitment issues or issues with, fear of abandonment, those need to be worked on before you can get yourself into a nice committed relationship. So in the month of August, I feel like, there's going to be some really amazing partnership opportunities. So, if you're dating right now, your romantic situation could enter a new level of commitment. So you could even be moving in with this person. So, or the conversation could come up, and if you are thinking of maybe having that conversation with your partner, right now in August is a good time for you to start having that conversation. Right now is a good time to move forward into more of a committed relationship and that deeper connection that you've been seeking, or the other person has been seeking, and now maybe it is time that you are ready as well. But again, watch with the finances and don't make any quick decisions with finances. And if you are the breadwinner, or if the other person is the breadwinner, there needs to be conversations about money, because conversations about money are very, very important, and it can be uncomfortable for some people, especially there's a lot of gender roles that we have in our society, and about who should be making the money and who should maybe be staying home with kids. Well, those conversations need to be open, because we are in a time where we're a lot more open to these things and a lot more open to talking about gender roles and how it doesn't need to be like that. And every relationship is unique, and there should be conversations, open communication, which is very important in relationships. And the King of Swords, using a little more logic in maybe the approach to things, because you could be an emotional person. I feel like I'm sensing here that you are a pretty emotional person. You have the strength, you have amazing strength, but you can be quite emotional. And right now it's telling you that you need to be a little more logical and fact-driven right now. And this is helping with the balance of everything. So the balance of within the relationship. Right now, that's key right now. So congratulations if there is maybe a marriage or some kind of common law, new beginning. These cards don't always signify like a birth of a child, but it could also signify just you maybe moving into that state of wanting, to start a family, because the Ace of Cups does signify new beginnings. All right, thank you very much. That's pile number 1. Now, if you liked this video, don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Give me a thumbs up or comment below and tell me your experience with the pick a card reading. Thank you. All right, everyone, pile number 2 for your August prediction. Okay, so what I'm getting right now out of this reading, what I'm feeling right away is there's a lot of hesitation, doubt in your upcoming August. So the month of August, there is something that is not really sitting right with you. I'm going to start with the 7 of Wands. So this could indicate So I do read reverse cards. So when a card is reversed, it has a negative indication, means it's the opposite of what it be upright, or it has it's something that you're working on. Now, because this card's reversed, and you do have a couple reverse cards in your reading, it could mean that you're working on something. Something's just not really resonating right with you, or there is some work to be done. So Seven of Wands indicates like a kind of like a pointless battle. Or doubt and hesitation. So you're hesitating on something. There's something, and what I'm getting right now is I feel like you're in maybe a work situation or a living situation that is not quite right for you. And you're working on trying to find ways to maybe leave your work situation, leave your home situation. It could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, or even a family member. Now, let me go a little deeper into this. Now, Three of Wands also indicates maybe hesitation with moving forward. And Three of Wands, so upright, it would be like looking to the horizon and understanding that it like a change needs to be made. So you're hesitating on the change. And here this could also mean overconfidence. So overconfidence in a situation. So maybe you're feeling like, if it is a work situation, like you're overconfident in that position that you have, like you're really good at what you do, but it's just not really, you're not satisfied in this position anymore. You're not satisfied with what you do. So you want something more. You want more. You want a new, maybe even like a promotion or move forward in your job. Or if it's a business, you feel like you could be doing more. But something is holding you back here. And what I'm getting right here with the Sun, because the Sun is a really happy card. It's like almost like your family life is really happy. Like you go home and you really enjoy the people you have around you. And if that's not resonating with you, those cards that I just talked about could be your family life as well. But I'm really feeling like you can naturally be a very happy person. The Sun brings sunshine. It's a vibrant, joyful energy. So maybe in the outside world, it's just not working for you as much. And some things that you are working on, maybe to feel happier in your work situation, but you go home and you feel great. Or it could be the opposite. You feel great at work and you're just not feeling good with your home life. Because there is happiness there. Something really, really makes you happy. And it could be something that you do, like recreationally, that makes you happy, like going fishing or jogging, hiking. It could be anything that, really makes you happy, that you really want to put more focus on. But there is, unfortunately, some things that block you from doing that. But maybe it's important because it's like we have to make money. There's no pentacle cards here, so I wouldn't right away bring up the fact that the finances are bad. I think that everything's stable there. What I'm getting is that it's stable, the finances are stable, but there's just something with your maybe creative pursuits or your happiness in what you're doing every day. If you feel that you're flourishing, and I think you just want more. There's just more to what you want. You had to maybe go through a rest and retreat period though, because there is the Four of Swords indicates rest and retreat. So you needed some downtime, and of course a lot of people needed downtime. I think with the whole world pretty much shutting down, this was a time where you may have re-energized your body, your system, your mind, body, spirit, and realize that maybe you were going a little too fast for a while and there was more that you needed to look at. And because you had this downtime, you realized that there is things in this life that really make you happy that you were ignoring. So the Four of Swords was like almost a forced rest and retreat, a forced time of downtime, meditation, and really looking at what makes you happy. The Judgment card, resisting the change. Because this is upside down, it's resisting change. If this card was upright, Judgment is all about new beginnings, liberation from old attitudes. It's almost like you're stuck in the past, like you're stuck feeling almost like bad about wanting the change and about wanting to move on from something. There's something that you want to move on from, and I feel like it's either work or there's some kind of maybe a friendship or a family life. I don't necessarily see it as the relationship because I see such a happy relationship in the Sun card, so I feel like the relationship is strong, but there could be something missing in that puzzle piece. Maybe the communication is a bit off too. You feel that happiness with this person, but there needs to be some communicating about how you're feeling in life, because all these 3 cards are reversed. And when reverse cards come up like this, and they're all very similar cards, it's all about resisting change, not wanting to move forward in like a positive way, and like being overconfident about what you're doing. But there's obviously something unbalanced here, and that unbalanced feeling needs to be checked. And you maybe did go through that recently, for the 4 of Swords is coming out, because there was a rest and retreat period, and it was almost like that for everybody, where you had to look at your life and take a hard look at your happiness, your state of happiness, and seeing if this is where you really want to be in your life. So I think that there's just some things you're working on, some questions that you're asking yourself. And what it's indicating here, it could be the end of something that you really want, but you're resisting the change, and you really need to look at that, because it could be something that you're ending that really needs to be ended, and you can move on and you can move forward. And in the future, you could be manifesting this Sun card, so this happiness card, bringing that happiness back into your life. Or you feel happy right now, but some things just need to change. There's some small baby steps that you need to make in the right direction for figuring out what you really want and reconnecting with your higher power. All right, thank you. And that is pile number 2. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, or give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And also comment down below, tell me what you thought about the reading, and I'd love to hear about your experience with the pick a card reading. Thank you. All right, here we have pile number 3 to see your August prediction. So right off the bat, what I'm seeing in August, you're going to be working really hard, and you have this relationship that there's a bit of disruption in the relationship, and I'll get into that. That's what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling right away. And in August, there's going to be a little bit of struggle, and not struggle in the necessarily a bad struggle, but you're going to feel a bit of a burden from this relationship and maybe the work situation. So I'm going to start with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So I do read reverse cards. So reverse cards can mean there's a negative indication, or something that you're working on, or it's the opposite of what it would be upright. The Wheel of Fortune is a very lucky card if it is upright. When the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, it actually means that the timing is a bit off with something. So there's something that's going to come up in this reading that I have a feeling that is going to be not really the right timing. So just keep an eye out for that. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's negative, but it's something to watch out for, and watch out for timing, because the universe is always at work. And if we try to manipulate or control the universe, then it will blow up in our face. And I think that this is what this card is trying to represent here. So the 10 of Wands here is carrying a heavy burden. So again, I know this sounds negative, but I have a feeling that something really positive is going to come out of this reading. And what the positive thing is here, that I feel like you don't even recognize this burden sometimes, that you feel like you've carried it for so long, or you're just used to it, that you don't realize how much it actually really affects you, and the stress that you can feel from this burden. So I feel like you put a lot on yourself. You put a lot of work on yourself. You like to take on too much. Maybe it could be family, friends, making sure that you're fitting everybody in. You could have children that you're making sure that you spend time with, and that you're putting yourself, putting your children first before your needs. And children do need a lot, but at the same time, you need to maintain balance, because if you keep yourself in this burdened state, you could burn out. So I think that that's what maybe is telling you that timing is a little bit off with something. You could be wanting to take on a new project. So the 8 of Pentacles is all about developing a new skill, enjoying the fruits of your labor, like working really hard. So Eight of Pentacles does represent hard work, persistence, but it can also indicate the fact that you're trying to develop maybe a new skill, like you're wanting to take on a new project, and it just, the timing might not be right now. And we all do need money, and we need to stay financially stable and secure. And the Eight of Pentacles is there saying, you know, maybe you're already at that point where you have the finances, you have the money to stay stable, and you may need to focus a little bit on your family, because the Ten of Cups is all about family. So Ten of Cups indicates, you know, happy family, a good family unit. It's like the family is really strong. And in August, I feel like that strength, that family strength, needs to be nurtured and paid attention to, because there is a lot of attention being put on this finances right now. And maybe the finances are at risk and you are stressed about that, because obviously you're carrying some kind of heavy burden. Now it is a time to look at that. But the Chariot here reverse, so another reverse card, is indicating that you need to take a step back, because the Chariot is trying to control everything. So the Chariot is, you know, if this card was upright, it would all be about willpower and self-control. But this, when it's reversed, it means that you're trying to manipulate things or trying to control things too much. And you gotta let the universe do its work. I feel like there's a big happy family unit here. Or if there, you know, if you are single and you are craving maybe this happy family unit, there is something off balance here, and it's not the right timing. There's a lot of maybe work that you need to do with yourself. Maybe there is financial issues that you want to deal with before you ever get into like a partnership or start a family. And this is something, maybe there's a burden that you have carried for quite a while that you really want to deal with before you get into a happy family unit. But it's something that you maybe are craving and looking more now into the fact that you are maybe ready, but you're not financially ready, or you're carrying some kind of burden that you need to heal and you need to heal from. And right now it's not the right timing maybe to even jump into a relationship or start anything new before you deal with what's in the current. So what's going to be happening in August. So there's going to be some kind of turnaround in August where you'll need to face some real hard facts and face those burdens and deal with them. And stop trying to control everything, and you gotta let you know, the universe do its work. If there is something in your life that is really annoying to deal with, like a past lover, maybe you have to deal with maybe an ex because you have children with that person, or you have like a dog, like you share custody. Sometimes that happens, people do share custodies of their dog. Or there's some kind of interruption in your life that you have to face and you have been trying to deny it. Well, the timing right now, it's saying before you can move on and, you know, move into, you know, like a happy state, Ten of Cups, where you have this happy family. This card is really nice, this Ten of Cups. This is what you're trying to manifest. Before you can move into that, you need to deal with everything that maybe is not working, not serving you in your life. All right, everyone, that is pile number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. If you like this channel, please subscribe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, if you want to comment below, let me know how you felt about the pick a card reading. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. All right, everyone, it is pile number 4 to see your August prediction. So right away, what I'm getting here from this reading is you have a lot of wands actually in there, and wands can really represent success and moving forward and striving for the best, which is great. So you have a lot of strength. A lot of strength in August is coming your way. So I want to bring up this card first right away. Ace of Wands. I do read reverse cards, so it could have a negative indication. It could mean the opposite of what would be upright, or it's just something you're working on. So the Ace of Wands upright would represent, you know, a new beginning, moving forward. Aces represent new beginnings. So here, because it's reversed, there is an indication of a setback. So there's some kind of setback that's coming in August. And what I think that this setback has to do with, so the Ten of Pentacles has to do with the family fortune, or maybe like a business that was handed down to you, or, you know, inheritance. It could indicate inheritance. It could indicate money coming to you. But because this card is reversed, There may be a decision that you're making that is based on what you really want, not the people around you, because Ten of Pentacles also indicates like family. So family decisions, making decisions based on like what everyone wants in the family, like your closest circle. Now the Ten of Pentacles reversed, it just means you want to follow the own beat of your drum. You want to venture out onto like a path that's your own. And that's when when I saw actually the Two of Wands here right away. So this is being creative on your own pursuit. So your own adventure. That's something that you want to do for yourself. And it could indicate that you might hurt some of your people around you by making this decision. But you have to understand that is your decision. It's not anyone else's. And so he's looking out into the world and holding the world in his hands, and he's like, this is what I want. I'm on top of the world when I'm doing this certain thing, and when I am pursuing the activities or maybe the business venture, work situation that I want. And it could indicate maybe you've chosen to marry or date someone that your family isn't too happy about, but this is your life, and I feel like you have a very adventurous soul. Like you want to do what you want to do, and you know how to listen to what your soul wants. And it's like you're so connected with your higher power that you're like, no, this is what I want. Something's out of whack right now, though. I feel like there is something that you are feeling like is too rushed for you, that you feel like you are rushing too far ahead and making these decisions, that you need to take a step back. So the Eight of Wands is actually all about rushing ahead, making these decisions. But these new opportunities are popping up for you. So Eight of Wands is a very nice card to have when you're trying to make these decisions, because I feel like you maybe have sat on them for too long, and you have maybe decided that you don't know really what direction to go in, and you're getting there. You're getting to that point. But there is still some disruptions here with the Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and what this, I feel like it could be like a family member. It could be someone that you really respect and that you really listen to their advice, but you want to make this new beginning, and this setback that you're feeling, like you don't want to let this setback become reality, because you want to move forward in life. Now the Queen of Swords represents no nonsense attitude. And again, it doesn't have to deal with just, being female. If you're a male doing this reading, it's very gender neutral here, where it just because there's a female in here doesn't mean it won't signify with you. So because she is a very, very strong, this Queen of Swords is one of the strongest females in the pack, in the tarot. Now she puts her foot down and she says, no, I'm the queen. This is how it is. And this is something that you should probably resonate with this situation. Putting your foot down, setting those boundaries, letting people understand that this is the path that you want to go on, and it might not resonate with everybody around you, but this is what you want to do. And this Ten of Pentacles here, there is something here with the family. And because it's reversed, it's just saying that it could create a lot of tension within the family. And family is very important to you. You care what they say. And, if that's not resonating with you, if you don't really care what the family says, then it could just mean that, you let them have their own opinions. You let them think about what what you do as what you do. You do you. So this is a time for you to really flourish and set those boundaries, and what you've been thinking about, what you want to put out into the world, into the universe, will come back at you. And if you are manifesting the best life that you can think of right now, that is amazing. And I feel like great things are coming. So opportunities, the Eight of Wands indicates opportunities, things coming towards you, but also taking the time to really think about what you want, because this could indicate that you're rushing ahead a little too much, and that you're trying to rush to make a decision that not everybody is really okay with. And, but what this reading is trying to tell you is that you are the ultimate decider of your life. So put your foot down, set those boundaries. The Queen of Swords is there guiding you. She's there to help you. All right, everyone, thank you very much for tuning into my channel. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to comment down below about how you felt about this pick a card reading, that would be great. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.